Welcome to your Flame Fundamentals training. Whenever you perform any grading in Flame, we recommend using the MasterGrade because it uses a series of optimized algorithms that meet the demand for high-quality grading, even with float point media and HDR displays. In this video, you'll learn about the three modes for grading various image types. There is video, logarithmic, and scene linear. Each mode has a different primary grading toolset, and the scaling and response of the tools will also be different. When it comes to choosing a grading mode, you are only altering the grading tools in the MasterGrade and not changing the color space of your media. Generally, you use the grading mode suited to your media's color space, but there is nothing to stop you from mixing the modes with different media if that's what you want. When it comes to choosing the grading mode for a specific image type, you can have it set automatically or manually change it at any point. So to set up the initial image type, you open the Flame main menu and choose to open the preferences. In the Tools and Timeline Effects tab, you will find a MasterGrade section where you can set the initial image type. The first choice is using the working color space of the project. For example, in the Color Management Preferences, if the working color space was set to Rec. 709, the image type in the MasterGrade will automatically be set to video to match the chosen color space. The other alternative is to simply force the grading mode to be video, log, or scene linear, irrespective of your media's color space. Please note that these preferences will only affect any new MasterGrade shaders after changing these settings. If you are already working in a MasterGrade and you would like to change the grading mode, you would switch to the Controls menu, and here is where you can change the image type. Now, before you look at the various grading modes, it's very important to note that since the grading tools are different in each mode, it is impossible to keep any existing grades when you switch image types. The MasterGrade will always reset the grading tools and you will need to start again. Luckily, the grading modes are stored as part of the undo, so you can easily get back if you change your mind. When grading your media using the video mode, you will find lift, gamma, gain, and offset options in the primary controls. These are traditional video controls which most grading applications use today. If you decide to grade using the log mode, the primary controls will be replaced with brightness, contrast, and log gamma. The reason for changing the controls is that they mimic how film scans, usually logarithmic, would have been treated on a film scanner or printer. The final grading mode available to you is scene linear. This updates the primary controls with exposure, contrast, and offset. These controls are more aligned with dealing with scene linear media, and exposure and contrast are measured in f-stops. Now, as mentioned previously, you normally match the grading modes to the media's color space. However, you can use any of these modes on any type of material if you choose. The grading modes do not convert the color space of your media, but they do give you optimal control over your grading choices. Please be aware that using different grading modes does not only affect the primary controls. The tone controls and the curves are also updated with different grading modes. There are different measurements, thresholds, pivot points, and behaviors to each adjustment. For a more detailed explanation of the differences between the grading modes, please refer to the Flame online documentation and do a search for the MasterGrade. Please move on to the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Flame Learning channel. Thanks for watching.